No one believed me when I told them that my reflection in the mirror was alive. "Dude, you're not 5, you're 24, you're an adult." That's all they told me while they were laughing, in response to my story. Well, I had to admit, it really seemed like a typical fear that a 5-year-old would have. But I swear to God, it was true. I don't know since that started, but I remember that I wasn't like that when I was a kid. Something happened recently, I was sure. And she wasn't a ghost. Well, when you think of a living reflection, it seems clearly an act of a ghostly thing, but no, it certainly wasn't a ghost. I felt like a creature, an entity that lived behind the mirror. Or caught there. I couldn't say why or how. What I knew for sure though, was that the reflection was always trying to grab me, catch me, as if they wanted me to shoot in the mirror while she jumped out. Nope, that won't happen. Never. Ever since I realized that my reflection was alive and constantly trying to catch me inside the mirror, I have always done my best to keep my distance from the reflecting surfaces. Like, for example, when I brush my teeth every night. I always stayed within a few meters of the mirror, so under no circumstances could it catch me. The mirror entity always had an ugly and angry face every time it was just the two of us in the room. As much as I try to smile in front of the mirror, the entity behind it never smiles. Not. He always looked ugly and angry. One day, I left my apartment for a visit to the nearby mall, when an earthquake suddenly occurred. It was a huge one. Everyone was hysterical. They ran in panic, looking for shelter. I ran to cover under a table to avoid getting hit by anything that fell. But it was too late. I didn't realize something was falling over me and hit my head. I fell and groaned in pain. When the pain slowly subsided, I began to look around. The earthquake stopped. The mall was slightly dark. The light had gone out. It was a total disaster there. I winced when I noticed something shining not far from me. I turned my head and saw a mirror. Probably from a test room in a store near me. I crawled as far as I could, even though my head and feet were hurt, to see what was in the mirror. Right there and then, I saw my reflection in the mirror. For the first time since I knew myself, I saw the entity behind the mirror smiling at me. A diabolical smile. A feeling of horror gripped me as I looked at the entity looking from behind the mirror, as if to say goodbye.